Good afternoon, Maury County. State Representative Scott Cepicky coming to you from Nashville. We just concluded our session meeting for today. We did vote on approving the budget today. I do want to announce to everybody that we did fully fund the Katie Beckett waiver, which would allow special needs children to get the necessary health care and help they need to help these families that are struggling, trying to meet all those medical bills that the special needs children are acquiring. So I was very happy to be able to vote for that today. House Bill 1541 was the Maury County Private Act change by our Parks Department. I appreciate the County Commission getting me that in a timely manner and working with Speaker Cassida. We did vote on that to approve that in the House today, so that will be coming back to the County Commission for their final approval to be able to change that private act to allow the Parks Board to oversee all of our parks that Maury County owns in our county. You know, the one thing that everybody's been talking about that I want to address today is House Bill 939. That's the Governor's Educational Savings Account bill. First of all, I want to say thank you to Governor Lee for listening to the legislators of trying to amend this bill to get it in a position that would do the necessary good that it was intended to do at the very beginning. There's been a lot of changes to this bill. There's been a lot of misinformation on internets, on the websites, on Facebook, people making claims that the bill does this and the bill does that. So today, after we voted on the bill and it's been amended to its final form, I wanted to make sure that everybody understood exactly what the bill was and why I voted for it. First of all, let me say this. This bill, as approved by the House, does not affect Maury County. It does not affect one teacher, one student, one principal, one citizen of Maury County in either the way the schools operate or any funding for our schools. That is not, all the lies out there about that, it's going to hurt Maury County and take money away from it, are strictly untrue. This bill was amended by Deputy Speaker Matthew Hill to exempt 91 counties currently. In the Senate, they've exempted 93 counties. Knoxville and Hamilton County are excluded on the Senate side. But this bill's main focus was to help these kids in inner city schools that have been attending these priority schools for some of them over 2 decades. These schools are not getting any better. These kids are continuing going through failing schools and are turned out into our society, not being able to read, write, do math, not educated, and then they're winding up either incarcerated, they're on drugs, teen pregnancy, illiteracy, not able to find good work. So we're paying for them immensely on the back end. And Governor Lee's whole intention of this bill was to try to help these students have an opportunity to get a better life. So House Bill 939 does not affect 91 counties in Tennessee, including Maury County. We are exempt from this bill. It has no effect on us in any way. Number two, Deputy Speaker Hill's amendment provided a grant program that if in chance there are other priority schools in the state of Tennessee or one pops up in Maury County, there are funds available to our local school board to draw down the necessary funds to help turn that school around and get it back off the priority list and get the educational standards back up to what you and I both expect that they should be in Maury County and the state of Tennessee. It also allows students that are in failing school systems, and currently in the House bill it's to 4 big counties, Hamilton, Knox, Davidson, and Shelby. If they're trapped in a failing school, a school that is not meeting the educational needs of those students, it allows them the flexibility to take funds that are assigned to that school and use those at another school, be it private or public, but as long as they stay in the county that they're zoned for, that they're allowed to use those funds to get a chance at a better education. There's been a lot of misinformation that money's going to come away from those schools. That's not true. The governor has provided a program that will make those schools that those students leave whole. So therefore, the student will leave, those funds will leave, but the state, for a 3-year basis, will give those funds that have left back to those schools that are on the priority list to help them have extra funds to get their schools turned around, along with drawing down that money for grants to help them get off the priority list. That's the main part of this education, is we've allowed 15,000 children in our inner city schools to have a chance at a better life and a better education, while exempting the most other counties in the state from participating in this program. The best thing I can report was we've asked the governor to make this a pilot program. He has agreed. We will gather information up here in the General Assembly for 3 years, watching the evaluations and watching the grades and the advancement of these students that are taking advantage of their educational savings account. And in year 3, state legislature has the ability to continue the program on a year-by-year basis, or we can sunset it and do away with it if the information is out there that shows it's not working correctly. So as most of you know, I did vote for this. The Maury County School Board passed a resolution urging me not to vote for the voucher bill, and I wanted to respect their wishes. And when Deputy Hill made the amendment that allowed me to vote yes to keep it away from Maury County and still allowed to help these children that need it the most, that was the main reason why I voted yes for it. So once again, House Bill 939, the Educational Savings Account, the voucher bill, does not affect Maury County along with 91 other counties. It does not change anything that the way our schools do business. It allows 15,000 students in inner city schools to have a chance at a better education. And it provides a grant program that if by chance Maury County or other counties would have a priority school that comes up, it allows them to draw funds down to help turn that school around and improve the educational opportunities for those students. I am also happy to announce in the budget that we have deposited more money into our rainy day fund. The comptroller wishes us to have about $1.3 to $1.4 billion in case we have an economic downturn. We are at now $1.1 billion in our rainy day fund, so that has been taken care of. There are some issues in the budget that I have some questions on, and I'm going to continue to ask questions about those. But going forward, Tennessee is in a good position right now. We do have our AAA bond rating. We are fully funded across the BEP. We've also added a additional $71 million for school funding. I've seen some preliminary numbers for Maury County. It looks like our BEP will increase $1.8 million for funding for Maury County, so that's good news for our schools to get the necessary funding that they need. I'll be around town this weekend. It's a short week up here on the Hill. I'll be back in town on Thursday and Friday. If you have any questions or you want to Facebook question me on Messenger, feel free to. I'll be happy to answer those questions. Or you can call up to the office, 615-741-3005. Once again, 615-741-3005. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you up here. I look forward to seeing you back in the district, and it's been my honor to be up here. I hope to see you around town. It looks like it's going to be a great weekend for us. Have a great weekend, Maury.